I love how I told y'all that I'm on this health journey and we're only eating healthy from now on, and here I am the next day not being able to ignore my cravings of a Costco pizza. I went to go get Costco gas and I wanted to try their new mango smoothie. They only had, I think it was blueberry before, so now they have mango, and if y'all know me, I love me a good mango. Shout out to my girl Ashley who hooked me up with my facial today and my glasses. I will link her info down below just in case you're in the area and you're looking for an SD. Ooh. I feel like I'm always like this and then take it away from y'all real quick, so I'm just having you admire it. Fat and greasy. I mean, y'all, I wasn't get a whole one, so moderation, right? We always talk about moderation. Just live your life. That's soggy. I honestly didn't think Costco pizza was gonna be all that, but it's so much better than I thought. It's a lot better than some frozen pizzas. It's so crazy being in a busy parking lot. How far I've come from being so conscious, and now I'm like, I don't care. Stare at me eating while I film myself. I think I actually prefer the purple one. That does taste like a straight up mango. Did y'all have a good weekend? This weekend was self-care weekend. Next weekend, the next couple weekends I do have a lot of shit to do, like errands, and I'm also going to the Renaissance Fair. We try and go every year. Someone's right next to me. I don't care. So I got my outfit from Amazon. It's coming tomorrow. This is my third attempt. The first two I got were ugly. So if this one doesn't work out, I'm gonna return it and just go to a costume store as opposed to getting it online. But maybe I'll try and take pictures for y'all. I gotta tell you the story really quick because I don't want to keep dragging it out. So, about, I want to say 3 weeks ago, but maybe about a month ago now, there was a video I did, the last car one that I did before she got fired, where I was saying that she called off 3 days in a row. She was claiming that it was like her son having issues from when he was a premature baby, even though he's 2 years old now. And she came back with the fake doctor's note. I already knew it was fake because she whited out the dates and physically wrote down the dates with a pen. They knew too. I'm telling you, she got away with murder. I was like, man, they're really desperate. I mean, this chick would call off all the time. They're like, well, if you do it again, you're getting fired. So the premise is that she would just lie about things. But whatever, right? She comes back. She's there for the rest of the week. Following week happens. This was the week before 4th of July. That Tuesday, I didn't know this until Wednesday, and that Wednesday I had off. I had requested off. I try to request off at least once a month to get shit done throughout the week. Shit I can't normally do when I'm working all day. What happened? Oh. She said she got into a car accident. Now, immediately I thought she was being dishonest. You know, it's like boy cried wolf, if you ever heard that expression. It's hard to believe what's real and what's fake when someone just constantly lies. So I thought it was a joke. I thought, not a joke, but I thought she was lying just to get out of work. She wasn't. She actually got into a car accident. Now, this is important because her sister used to work there, and I think that's the reason why this girl, Jimmy, has been there for so long, because her sister ended up having to go on leave because she got ill with cancer, pancreatic cancer, and she's pretty much going to die from it. They say that she has 2 years to live. It's really sad, and my boss is really good friends with the sister. They've been friends since high school. So it wasn't like a matter of favoritism because no one actually liked Jimmy. When she was there, she did her work, so they couldn't say anything, but she wasn't dependable. And to be honest with y'all, I had a weird inkling about her, and I've had money stolen from me before. So whenever I had cash, which I never carry cash, I started putting my wallet in my car weeks before this. I just had a weird inclination. So, her sister, her dying sister, let her borrow her car. Unbeknownst to me, she never even had a license, Jimmy. So, she actually crashed her sister's car. She was okay, but then she didn't come back to work the rest of the week. I think this is relative to the story because if it wasn't for this car accident, none of this we wouldn't have found out right now. Like, I think people would have found out, but they wouldn't have found out for a while. So I work Wednesday, Thursday alone. Friday rolls around and I'm with my boss, Jackie. The one that's really close with the sister. And at the end of the day, I actually wasn't going to ask her, but I had to ask her a question for something that I had to do on Monday. And she's like, oh, it's at the complete end of day. She's like, oh, you have to go into the cash box for that. I don't know what the cash box code is. I've never opened it. I've never touched it. And the weird part is I kept asking Jimmy, do we have to check the cash box and count the money each week? Because I've been sending emails out saying I had a certain amount and who it was last checked by, which was the sister who's sick, right? Since I'm done eating, I'll try and wrap it up for y'all. So, Jackie was like, you should text Jimmy what the code is. I'm like, she's not going to respond. She never responded to me. She responded right away and was like, you don't need to get into the cash box. You have to ask Jackie. I'm like, well, Jackie's here and we need to get into the box for something. And she ended up getting the code from somebody else. And right when she opened it up, I texted Jimmy and I said, she got it. And I didn't see it till later, but she replied right away back with okay. Nothing was in there. It was completely fucking blank. Empty. Right away, Jackie goes, she took it. Who else is there? She took it. I'm like, no way. Immediately, Jimmy was so dumb. She could have played dumb, even though they knew it was her, but they had no proof. They have no cameras, no nothing. So you could have played dumb. You could have called her, but she omitted guilt by texting her. And I just briefly saw it because I was above her back. The way she worded it, bro, she was so delusional. She's like, I borrowed money from the cash box. I'm so embarrassed. I needed money for rent and all this stuff. Now, there was supposed to be a receipt book to track this stuff, and there was only one that was completely blank and never used. So whatever other one was there was thrown out. So they didn't even know how much she took, but she admitted she took $360. When I had been sending emails out saying $120. So you took over $360 from customers, basically, for God knows how long, right? And I looked at Jackie, and I could tell she did not want to tell the boss. I could tell she was stuck in the middle between a rock and a hard place of what she should do. She should have told dude right away, but she was going to give this bitch another chance. And I was like, no, I'm the only one that works with this girl. You're here maybe once a week, if that. This is it. Like, you can't trust it. Like, you can't trust somebody who takes money from the company, right? In my heart of hearts, I don't think she was going to tell the boss. Because instead of changing the code and locking it, knowing that she was going to come back and try to replace the money, which she did, she came over the weekend and tried and put the money back, or somebody did, whether it was her sister or Jackie or who. Somebody put that money back over the weekend. People are angry out here. He's like, yeah, what up? That's like a, go please. The other one's like, fuck you, motherfucker. So the long and short of it is, I actually got involved, and I was a rat, and I told the boss. And I was like, I was scared at first, like, I'm being a rat, like, he's not going to believe me, they're still going to keep her anyway. But right away, he's like, no, I don't care about the money. Like, he basically said, I don't want somebody like that working for us. So then, Jackie was kind of upset that I told, but I think she knew that I knew that she wasn't going to say anything, because that money was back. And she said, she's like, if you don't replace the money by Monday, I'm going to have to tell the boss. Like, she was still trying to cover up. So obviously now the boss doesn't trust her. For good measure. Like, I love her. She's a great manager, but I know she was trying to do this bitch a solid still, even though she didn't like her. And it's like, why are you still letting her get away with murder? No. So we're cool. Like, I told her and I have the screenshot because she texted me. She's like, I was just about to tell him, but you had to call him. I'm like, I didn't feel comfortable with the entire situation, and I didn't want her blaming me for anything. So I was covering my own ass while still covering yours, you know? And everything's cool with us now, but Monday rolled around because they had to play it cool. Even one of the customers was like, she didn't cause a scene, did she? Because she's the type of person to cause a scene. She told her not to come back on Monday, and they had to talk about it. She already knew she was fired. And Tuesday was 4th of July, and then Wednesday she called her and told her, you know, you ain't coming back no more. So it's been about a week, going on the second week of not being with this person, and it's just so great. Like, it's just even the person that I work with, like our main doctor's like, I didn't like coming to work, and now it's just so peaceful. It's so crazy to think that one bad seed could affect everybody's day. Almost every day. So that's the story. I just think it's crazy because what are the chances that she got into this accident? And if it wasn't for that accident, we would have never known, or we would have figured it out later. But I don't think we would have, because she was hoarding that front desk. She would not let me touch the computer. She wanted to do everything at the front. So now I run the show, and it feels pretty fucking great. Cheers, y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Till next time.